Welcome to this webinar. You are welcome. So in this webinar, I'm going to be showing you how you can stop attracting broke people on Facebook and Instagram and start getting buyers who will pay you upfront. That is, I'm going to be showing you how you can start targeting buyers who have the money to pay for your product. Now, before I proceed, I would like you to introduce yourself and where you're chatting from. Can I know your name and where you're chatting from? Maybe your name is Yemi chatting from Lagos. Okay, just drop that on the comment section. Okay, all right, you can see a lot of people responding. Now, before I proceed, I would like to give an instruction. And what's the instruction? I call this class the Buyer Magnet Masterclass because I'm here to teach you practical ways that you can implement on your business and make more money for yourself. Now, because of that, I want you to bring your notebook with you, okay? Your notebook and your pen so that you will be taking note of everything I will be teaching you. This is a practical class, okay? Now, before I start, I want to ask you one question. And what's the question? I want you to be honest with yourself. In the last 3 months, how much have you spent on Facebook and Instagram ads? Maybe 50,000, 100,000, 350,000 or more. Now, tell me, very important, how much of that came back as a profit? Just think about it. How much have you spent? How much of that came back as a profit? If the answer makes you uncomfortable, good. Because what I am about to show you in the next 45 minutes, it will explain exactly why that happened. And more importantly, how you can fix it. Okay? Now, why should you listen to me? My name is Bamidele Oyelami, and my students call me Don Bams. I am a business owner just like you, and I'm also a media buyer. And in the last 3 years, I've spent over 500 million naira on ad. In fact, early this year, I personally generated over 20 million naira using this exact system I am teaching you tonight. Okay, and I'm going to show you proof. Don't worry. I have helped over 400 Nigerian business owners to stop burning money on ad and start attracting buyers who pay them upfront. Okay. And tonight, I am handling everything I know you for free. And that's why I said you need to bring out your notebook and pen so that you can take note of everything I am teaching you. But before we get into the system, okay, let me show you what is actually possible when you get this right. Okay. Now, look at the proof before you. I generated over 20 million naira, and this is the proof. You can see it. Look at the amount I spent on ad. I spent just 500,000 naira on ad, and with 500,000 naira, I was able to generate over 20 million naira. Now look at the return on ad spend. That is 40x. 40x. Now, if you are somebody that run ad very well and you understand how ad work, you will know this is an excellent result. Okay, and this same method is what I am about to show you. Also, I have a gift for you. If you stay till the end, you are getting over 400,000 naira worth of gift for free. For free. That's the gift for you if you stay to the end. Okay. Now, this is the first proof that this works. Apart from my own proof, I don't want to show you my own proof alone. I want to show you the proof of my students that have also applied this formula. Look at this lady. She's a jewelry seller. Okay. Now, she sells handmade jewelry on Facebook. And then there was a day she called me. She said, Bams, I am done. Facebook ad does not work for my business. Then I told her one thing. I said, give me just one chance. Give me one chance. Let me look into your Facebook ad and change one thing. And that was it. Now, she ran one campaign. She spent 2,000 naira. And guess what? She got 19 sales. Yes, 19 sales. This is not about spending more on ad. No, it is about following this formula I'm about to show you. Okay, look at an e-commerce business. Okay, now this business is a brand, and what they do is they sell e-commerce, they sell physical products. Now they were stuck at just 1 million, 2 million naira revenue for months, and they called me. They said, okay, we need somebody that can help us to scale. Yes, they want somebody that can help them to scale. So I helped them apply this same system. Now, in just 30 days, not 1 year, 30 days, they made over 70 million naira in revenue. And you can see the proof here on Paystack, because we were using Paystack to accept online payment. It was not payment on delivery. No, people were paying upfront using this exact system I'm about to show you. Now, this is a service business. In 2025, this guy was offering services to people, clients, and he told me something. In 2025, this guy made over 70 million naira in profits, not revenue, profit in 2025. Okay, now what's the difference between these people and you? Okay, these people are not smarter than you. They do not have a better product than you. In fact, they are not spending more money on ads than you. I know so many ad experts have tell you, spend more, spend more. Since you've been spending more, what happened? These people applied and they learned one thing that changed everything. And so what's that thing? They stopped targeting interest and they started targeting buying power. And that is the entire game. Now, let me explain what is really happening to your ad right now. Let me explain it to you. When you go to Facebook and you tell Facebook in that interest part, you tell Facebook to show your ad to women that are age 25 to 45 who are interested in fashion. That's if you're selling fashion related stuff. Now, Facebook does not ask if this woman can afford your products. What does Facebook do? Facebook will just look for someone who has ever liked, who has ever clicked, or who is interested with fashion content, and they will now be showing your ad to these people. And guess what? It will find millions of them. And that is why sometimes you check your impression, you notice that your ad has been shown like over 500,000 people, and you are not getting sales. But the painful truth, 95% of those people cannot afford to buy from you. And why? Because most people that are seeing your ad, they are university students scrolling Facebook between lecture. Some of them, they are unemployed people. They are just killing boredom because NEPA took like. So they see your product, they feel genuine interest, but they cannot afford it. Have you ever been in that situation before whereby you see a product, you like the product, but you cannot afford it? That is what your ad is doing. It's showing to people who cannot afford your products. They like your product, but they cannot afford it. So what do these people do? They will be the one that will be in your comment section. They'll start commenting, how much? How much is this? Some will even send you a DM. They'll be asking you for detail. And after asking you for detail, they will waste your time. You will spend 30 minutes of your time. You are asking them questions. And before you know it, they disappear. Have you ever experienced that? A customer is asking you for details, and the next minute they disappear. Or worse, most of them will ask you, can I pay on delivery? And when you allow that, your products, you will send your product out, and the next thing they will tell the delivery person, they will say, oh, I don't have the money. And guess what? You are going to pay the delivery fee back, and that is loss because you did not sell your product, and you still have to pay delivery bike or delivery guys. You still have to pay them money. And that is exactly what is happening, because I know this feeling. I have been there. Yes, I have been there. You launch an ad on Monday. By Wednesday, you have 300 comments. People are calling you. You are excited, and you think the ad is working. Then Friday comes. You decided to count your sales. You discover that you've spent 100,000 naira, but you made just 18,000 naira back. You've already lost 82,000. And the worst part, do you know the worst part? While you are scrolling Instagram, you notice that your competitor, somebody that is selling the same product you are selling, they are selling, they are posting bank alerts of how they have sold 500,000, of how they received 1 million naira. And you'll be wondering, what am I doing wrong? What exactly am I doing wrong? Okay. You are not doing anything wrong. Okay. The problem is that you are showing your ad to the wrong people. This is what your competitor know that you don't know. Okay. Now, let me explain something. And Facebook does not advertise this publicly. In the last few years, Facebook rolled out a major algorithm update. They called it Andromeda. Okay, Andromeda. Now, these updates change everything about how Facebook decide who sees your ad. Okay. Now, before the Andromeda updates, okay, you can target people based on specific interest. Okay, you can target women that are interested in luxury. It's called interest-based targeting. But now, after Andromeda updates, what Facebook does, the algorithm, it reads your creative. Okay, now your ad content will determine who your audience is. Now, your creative now becomes your interest. Take note, you can also target too. But with the Andromeda update, it focuses more on your creative. It makes your creative to become your interest. So you can no longer target people based on interest again. There's nothing like interest-based targeting again. And I'm going to explain more on how that relates to you. Now, because it is creative now, this actually means that your creative is now your targeting. But there's a way to this. And tonight, I'm going to show you how you can build a creative that Facebook automatically show to people who can afford your products, to people with money, okay? Now, and that system is what I call the 3-step buyer magnet system. So what I'm about to teach you is called the buyer magnet system. It has 3 steps, okay? How you can attract buyers to pay for your products without spending a whole lot of money. Now, all 3 works together. These 3 systems, they work together because if you skip one, the system will break. So if you follow all 3, you will stop attracting broke people and you will start attracting buyers with money. So listen attentively so that you can understand the 3-step buyer magnet system on how to attract buyers to your product. Okay. Now, these are the 3 steps and they work together. Now, the first one is what we call the buyer filter. How you can set up your targeting and creative so that Facebook will automatically find buyers for you. The second one is the money message, what you say in your ad that will get buyers to you. And the third one is what we call the upfront close. That is how you can get paid before you deliver without losing your sales. Okay, this is beautiful. I hope you are taking notes. I hope you are taking notes. Okay, I'm about to show you something that you can never find online. This is a secret, a big secret on how to run a converting ad. Now, this is the step 1. It's called the buyer filter. Now, in the step 1, you need to combine 2 powerful elements. Number 1 is what I call simple targeting setting. You apply what we call simple targeting setting. And the second one is creative targeting. So the creative targeting, the creative targeting is you can use your ad creative to filter buyers. I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be explaining each and every one of them. Okay. Now, the first one, simple targeting system. Now, with the Andromeda updates, you have to keep your targeting simple. Now, I know, I told you about targeting, how interest-based targeting doesn't work. But now, with the Andromeda updates, you need to keep your targeting simple. You don't need to target interest, but you need to target some certain things. And what are the things? Number 1, you can target location, you can target age, and you can target gender. Okay, and that is what we call the simple targeting system. Now, most people don't know what to target. Okay, and that is why if you want to apply the simple targeting setting to get results, you need to use what we call the audience insight tools. And what's the audience insight tool? The audience insight tool tells you who to target, what interest works, and the things that get them, that will get you massive results. Okay, so let me repeat it again. The audience insight tools tell you who to target. Okay, what kind of things about them you need to target, and the things that will get you massive results. Now, if you stay to the end, I will show you how to get access to these tools. Now, the part 2 is what we call the creative targeting formula. Okay, now there are 4 elements your ad must have. 4 elements. Number 1 is the premium visual cues. That is your video or image. It must have what we call aspirational setting. Some of you have been shooting video, some of you have been shooting ad, but you don't know the right way to do it. So this is the number 1 thing you need to fix. Number 2 is the buyer focus copy. This is the kind of copy that attracts people. We are going to talk about copy later. And the third one, which your ad must have, is what we call the price anchoring. Unlike what people will tell you, some people will say, tell people to come to your DM and ask them price. No, you need to show your price in your ad. And you don't just show your price in your ad. You use what we call the price anchoring system. And I'm going to be explaining everything. And number 4 is the barrier to entry. That is, when people see your ad, there need to be a barrier to entry. And that is where the buyer filter comes in. So that you will not attract broke people inside your DM. Because if you attract a broke person inside your DM, they will make sure they waste your time. Okay. Now, how does Facebook read your creative? Okay. Facebook algorithm analyzes, number one, your image or your video. It analyzes your headline, that is your buyer or your bargain language. It analyzes your copy. Your copy has to be quality focused. So there are two things. It's either your copy is quality focused or price focused. Now, the fourth thing is it looks at the engagement pattern. Who are those that are clicking your ad? Who are those that are responding on the comment section? Now, after it has analyzed this fourth thing, it will now show your ad to the right audience automatically. And that is how you can get Facebook to show your ad to people that will actually buy. Now, what is the step two? The step two is what we call the money message. That is the exact copy structure that converts. Okay. Now, the money message consists of, number one, premium positioning statement, how to position your product as a solution. Two, what you offer and the price. Three, scarcity and exclusivity. And four, barrier call to action. Now, this is how the money message formula works. Look at the premium positioning. This is when you mention who your product is for. Because if you don't mention who your product is for, anybody will be coming to your DM, and that is very dangerous for you. Two is when you mention your offer. What are you offering people? And after you ask, when you write what you're offering people, you need to mention the price using the price anchoring system. And three is scarcity. This is like a copy system where you try to make your products limited. Okay, limited availability, or you use exclusive. Okay, now there's what we call barrier CTA too. Okay, now look at this. This is like the money example. For example, maybe you are selling e-commerce. You can write something like this: for women who value timeless style, premium linen dress. Do you see it now? Do you see how it looks like? That is how the money messages work. So there is a way you need to structure your copy for it to be able to work. Okay, now why does the money message work? Number one, your creative is what attracts buyers. That is why we call it buyer filter. Two, it is your money message that will confirm if they are in the right place. I hope you are getting it now. So when the buyer see your ad, they will know whether this ad is for me. Okay? They will know whether it is something they need to buy right now. And that is where the money message comes in. Meanwhile, if a time waster, when they see your ad, they'll be like, oh, no. This one is too expensive. I don't think I can buy it. Okay. So only serious buyer will be the one to message you. And that is why the money message works. Now, the step three is what we call the upfront close. That is how you can get paid before delivery without losing sales. So we apply this system on an e-commerce business that we helped set up, and they made over 70 million naira. Yeah, I show you the proof. Okay, we use the upfront close. Okay, now there's something you need to understand. The right buyers will always pay you upfront. The wrong buyers, that is the time wasters, they will be the one to always ask you for payment on delivery. Now, asking for upfront payment is another filter, and there is a formula to get people to pay you without them ever thinking or doubting that you are a scam. Sorry, without them ever doubting or thinking that you are a scam. So if you watch this video to the end, I will show you how to get access to that formula. Okay. Now, this is the upfront close framework. Okay. So when someone DM you, you've applied all the other formula there. The next thing is to structure your message like this. Okay. You structure your message straight to payment, no back and forth. But you need to apply some of this formula that we have been mentioning. Okay. Now, this is the complete buyer magnet system. Okay. Step one is the buyer filter. That is the creative targeting. Step two is the money messaging. The money message. That is how you can position, how you can price, how you can place CTA on your product. And step three is the upfront close. How you can get people to pay for your product. Now, my students spent 2,000 naira and she got 19 sales. I showed you a proof of an ad. Now look at it. Look at it. Now, this is what she did. This is how our ad worked. So our ad showed to 1,435 people. 44 people message her, and out of that 44 people that message her, 19 people made payment, and she was able to make over 300K instantly. All of them, they paid upfront. How did that happen? It happens because she applied the creative targeting and the simple targeting system that I mentioned under the buyer filter. Look at it. This is a targeting. A targeting is very simple. Location, Lagos. She targeted Lagos. She puts the specific age using audience insight tools. You cannot do this on your edge. You need to use the audience insight tool. And the third one is the gender. Of course, that one is simple to know. And the next thing she did was the creative. So she structured the creative in a way that it will attract people that are ready to buy. And with these two things apply, that is the result. She spent just 2,000 and she got 19 sales. So you don't even need to spend a whole lot of money before you get results. You just need the right strategy. Okay. Now, what can you do tomorrow to increase your sales? Number one is go and simplify your targeting. Use audience insight tool to find who to target and what to target about them. You are going to learn how you get this at the end of this class. Okay. 2, go and upgrade your creative. Go and upgrade your creative. There is a right way to make a video that will attract buyers. There is a right image to put out there that will attract buyers. Okay. So your creative has to contain the buyer copy. It has to show price. It has to attract people. And the third one is you need to test what we call upfront close. Okay, the upfront payment where you get paid before delivery, you need to test. These are things you need to do tomorrow to increase your sales. But there is a problem. Okay, now you just learned a lot. You've learned creative targeting, you've learned money message, you've learned the upfront close. Now, for most people that learn a lot of things like this is what happened to them. And I know it is going to happen to some of you. Okay, you are going to leave tonight feeling excited. You are going to be telling yourself, oh, I am going to do this tomorrow. Then when tomorrow comes, you are going to open your Facebook ad manager and you start having a lot of questions in your head. Question like, is my creative premium enough? Does it look cheap? Am I using the right word? Or am I attracting the wrong people? It has been 30 days and no sales. Should I kill this ad or I should scale it? Is my price too high, too low? Am I targeting the right location? Yes, you've learned a lot here. But maybe if you want to apply this for yourself, you might be having some kind of doubt. And what happens? Now, while you are asking yourself these questions, you are experiencing so many doubts, your 100,000 naira ad budget is burning. Okay? Every day, you are not sure of what you are doing. We always cost you money. In fact, let me tell you something. Every bad ad you run because you are not sure set you back another money, another 50,000, another 100,000. And I used to tell my student this thing. I said, Facebook does not pity you. Facebook ad does not pity you. Facebook will deduct your money whether you make sales or you don't make sales. And that is why you need to do the right thing. Now, think about this. If you spend just 50,000 naira on ad per month, okay, on bad ad. Now, for the next 6 months, while you are trying to figure all these things alone, you've already wasted 300,000 naira. That's if you are spending 50,000 naira on ad, and some people are spending more than that. Now, if you spend 100,000 naira per month on bad ad, that is 600,000 naira wasted. Your ad should be giving you money. You are not doing charity services. You are not doing a free charity services. So if you are spending money on ad, you are supposed to be getting sales. You are supposed to be getting profit. It is very important. Now, apart from the money you are wasting, you are also wasting sales because your sales are missing. And that's not the worst part. The worst part is that your buyers, they are going to your competitors instead of you. Because if somebody doesn't buy from you right now, because of the mistake you made, they will go and buy from someone else. They will buy from someone else, and that is your buyers leaving you, spending money and buying from your competitors. Now, the cost of figuring all these things alone, trying to put it all together and do it for yourself is not 0 naira. It is a lot of money. You are going to waste a lot of money. Okay, it is hundreds of thousands of naira in wasted ad spend. And now, because I knew this will happen, I know it will happen. That is why I built something for people who want to make sure they get this right. Now, you are not just going to learn the system, but you are actually going to implement it with me in your corner. It is called the Buyer Magnet Accelerator. And before I tell you about anything else, I want to start with what makes this different from every other ad course you are seeing. Now, take note, this is not a course. This is a work with you implementation program, okay? And this thing alone that I'm showing you is worth 250,000 naira by itself. Yes, I call it the work with you implementation program. This is beyond the course, okay? Now, this is what it means, okay? Before you spend a kobo on ad, me and my team, we want to look at your specific business. We want to look at your products. We want to look at your target audience. We want to look at your current ad if you have any. So what we will do is that after looking at your ad, we will tell you exactly what is wrong. We will help you to fix it. And we will help you to write your ad copy if needed be. And then we'll do the work. Now, with this, you will never have to guess again. You will never have to wonder whether the creative is good. You never have to launch an ad and pray it works, because we have reviewed it before you even spend your money. So with this, you will no longer have to waste money on ad again. That is what we mean by the work with you implementation program. And that is exactly what we are offering you right now. But I want you to think about what this is worth, okay? Because if you are to do it yourself, you are going to be spending a lot of money. Now, a professional Facebook ad consultant in Nigeria, they will be charging you, let's say, 100,000 to 500,000 naira per month just to manage your ad. Just to manage your ad. Okay. Some of you, you've got an ad expert before. How much did they charge you? 500, 700. Even myself, I charge more than that because I work with brand. I work with brand and I charge in millions. But I'm not going to do that because I want to work with you. Now, with the work with you implementation program, you are getting me and my team to personally review your campaign. That means we are like working for you. This is not a junior staff member. This is not a template. I'm not giving you a template. This is me and my team. Now, this alone is worth more than the entire program. But that's not the only thing you are going to be getting. Okay? Number one, I'm going to be giving you access to the buyer psychology breakdown. Because apart from helping you to look into your ad, I will also going to be giving you some things that you really need to know. Okay? So you will know exactly what separates a time waster from a buyer. What buyers are thinking when they see your ad, how to never waste money on the wrong audience again. That's the first thing you're going to be getting, the buyer psychology breakdown. It is valued at 30,000 naira. The second thing you'll be getting is how to set up buyer filter. You're going to be learning the exact targeting strategies that attract buyers. You will learn the ad copy technique that will send time wasters away, and you will learn the visual triggers that attract buyers with money. This alone is valued at 50,000 naira. Now, another thing you'll be getting is the emotional ad copy framework. That is, you will learn the exact template for ad copy that speaks to buyer. Now, you don't need to do this from scratch. It is a template. Now, this template will be given to you. All you need to do is just for you to copy, you adapt it, and you launch it. It's a proven framework. So the fourth thing you'll be getting is the video ads to attract buyers. So we're going to be teaching you how you can create simple videos that attract ready to pay buyers. You don't need any expensive equipment. All you need is your phone. No fancy editing is required. Just your phone camera will show you, and that is it. So this alone is valued at 40,000 naira. Now, another thing we are going to be teaching you is the low budget and high quality buyer system. Okay, how to spend as little as 2,000 naira to 5,000 naira and still get sales. Some people will tell you that before you can get result in your ad, you need to spend 500,000 naira. Is a lie. I've shown you result of people that were spending little money. That woman got 19 sales. She spent just 2,000 naira. Okay, I'm going to be showing you the campaign structure for small budgets, how you can test an ad without wasting money, when and how to scale. This alone is valued at 50,000 naira. So another thing we are going to be teaching you is how to attract buyers regularly, organically. how to attract buyers organically. So you will apply this same principle we'll teach you into organic content, and you'll be able to attract buyers even without running ad. You'll be able to build buyer audience without spending kobo on ad. In fact, we will show you how you can create content that pre-qualifies buyers. Now, module 7, this is what you are getting again. Sell without feeling salesy. You will learn how to position yourself to buyers that comes to you. Okay. Now, 8, the 8 things you are getting. This is an 8-core program. Apart from the work with you implementation program that we are giving you access to, that will be working with you, we are getting this 8-core program. It's called Pay Before Delivery format. You know, I tell you, I say at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can apply the Pay Before Delivery program format. So this is what you will learn. You will learn how to get customer to pay you before you deliver. You will learn how to position yourself so that buyers will want to pay you upfront. You will learn the exact messaging framework for payment comfort. You will learn how to handle people that are asking you, can I pay on delivery, without you losing a sales. Okay, so another thing we will be teaching you is how you can build trust through your ad so that people, strangers, can trust you with their money. So the bonus you are going to get on this is the real campaign breakdown. We are going to be showing you all our campaign that have made millions. All my student campaign, I'm going to be getting access to it, and I will show you how they have made millions with their campaign. You will see exactly what they did and why it worked, and how you can replicate this in your business. Look at all the value you are getting. This is what you are getting in the core program. It is a total of 8 programs, okay? And it's worth 380,000 naira. 380,000 naira. But then that's not the main thing you are getting. So the main thing you are getting is this bonus one. It is called the Work With You implementation. Now, I'm going to explain that again, okay? I and my team, we will look into your ad personally. We will work with you, and we will help you to fix whatever is wrong. We will review your campaign before you spend kobo, because we don't want you to waste money. Personally, I hate it when people waste money on ad. When somebody tells me, Bamidele, I spent 500,000 naira on ad and I didn't get a kobo, I will be very angry. I will be very, very angry. So we don't want you to waste money on ad. So we will review your campaign before you spend a kobo. We will rewrite your ad copy if we needed to, okay? And then we will get you onboarded with us. That is, you will get our personal team will get onboarded with you. Okay, the value of this alone is 250,000 naira. This alone is worth the price. Okay, but look at my students that took advantage of this opportunity. They watched this same video you are watching and they took advantage of it. Look at Bingpe. This lady made 1 million naira in 2 days. Yes, after we look into her ad, after we edited everything in an ad, she made 1 million naira in 2 days. She has never made such before. Okay, that's why I tell people, I said, it's not about spending a whole lot on ad. It's about using the right strategy. If you use the right strategy, you will make a lot of money. This lady made 1 million naira in just 2 days. In just 2 days of we applying this formula on her ad. Now, look at Shidera. Okay, this lady, she used just 2,620 to sell an online course of over 200K. Just 2,000 naira, 2,620 naira, she used it to sell an online course of over 200,000 naira. These are crazy results that you cannot get anywhere except you apply this formula. Okay, now another bonus you'll be getting. These are the extra bonus I'm promising you that you are going to get at the end of this webinar. Okay, now we are going to be doing what we call weekly live coaching call with you. Okay, you will be able to join 400 plus business owners. These are big business owners. You are going to see some of our business owners. So for example, the brand that made over 70 million naira. Everybody will be on this call. Okay, now this call is for us to review what you are doing. Okay, these people are already winning. So you bring your ad, we review them live, we'll fix what is not working. Okay, at the end of everything, you live with clarity and clear action plan, and you'll be able to share your ideas with other business owners. It is called weekly live coaching call. Another thing you'll be getting is the buyer filter framework template. Okay, this is a template. You are going to be getting ad creative template. You are going to be getting ad copy template. You are going to be getting budget allocation spreadsheet. Okay, all you need to do is just for you to copy and launch. This is my bonus for you. This is not a course, they are templates, they're already done for you. Now, another thing you'll be getting is Millionaire ad copy swipe file. Okay, now this ad swipe file is the list of copy, the list of templates that we have used for audience, that we have used for our clients, and it has made them millions of naira. So all you need to do is just to plug in your details and you use them. Okay, now the fifth thing you are getting is the private WhatsApp support group. You are not doing this alone. Okay, we are going to be adding you to a private WhatsApp group. You get direct access to me. We answer all your questions. We review your ad in that group. In fact, you also get step-by-step guidance if you are confused. Okay, now the most important tools which I believe every business owner in Nigeria must have is what we call the Audience Insight tool. Now, this Audience Insight tools show you exactly who to target. Okay, that is the demography, the behavior. Okay, it helps you to find what works. You see what your competitors are targeting. You get data-driven targeting decision. You are able to save hours of guesswork and testing with the Audience Insight tools. Now, the value of this alone is 50,000 naira, but it's part of what you are getting. Okay, look at the free bonuses you are getting because you stay to the end. Because you stay to the end, you are getting all these free bonuses. I'm working with you. I'm giving you access to weekly live coaching. You're getting the buyer filter template. You're getting the ad copy swipe file. You're getting the WhatsApp support group and also Audience Insight tools. Okay, now the total breakdown of everything you are getting with the 8 core training modules that I showed you previously, the total value is 880,000 naira. Okay, now let us talk about your investment. What I just showed you is 880,000 worth of value. The 8 core modules alone is 380,000. The work with you implementation, whereby we'll be working with you, is 250,000. The 5 other bonuses are another 250,000 naira. The total is 880,000 naira. Now, what is the normal price to access all of this as a complete program? The normal price is 200,000 naira. That is the price this program returns to once this night is over. But you are not paying 200,000 naira tonight. I wanted to say 250,000. You are not paying that. You are not paying 200,000 tonight because that is how much we charge people. You are not even paying 100,000 naira. Because you stay to the end tonight, because you show up when most people did not, because you are serious about fixing your ad and not just collecting free information, your investment tonight is just 47,000 naira. Yes, 47,000 naira for something that worth 880,000 naira. You are paying just 47,000 naira. With me personally reviewing your campaign before you spend kobo. That is, I'm saving you a whole lot of money. Now, let me put that 47,000 naira into perspective for you. Let me ask you a question. How much have you spent on Facebook ad in the last 3 months? I want to ask you that question again. Maybe you spent 50,000, 100,000 naira. Now, the question now is, how much of that money came back to you as a profit? It's very important you know that. And that is why you need to take action right now, because we want to help you to make maximum profit. If you spend 50,000 naira every month on ad that attract broke people, in a year, you've spent 600,000 naira. Gone, wasted, gone. Now, don't let us count the sales you are losing to your customer. You are losing sales. Sorry, don't let us count the sales you are losing to your competitors. Don't let us count the delivery fee you lose when pay on delivery customers refuse your package. Don't let us count the hours that you spent replying to people that will not buy from you. Don't even let us count the mental stress of launching ad after ad and you are seeing results. Okay? Now, this is what it's worth. You need to get access to this program right now. Now, let me say something that some people might not want to hear. Every day you run ad without this system in place, you are wasting your money. Not to Facebook. You are wasting your money to your competitors, because if you cannot get somebody to buy your products, they will go and buy from other people. And those other people, they are your competitors. Yes, while you are attracting broke people who will just comment and disappear, your competitors are attracting buyers who pay immediately. So while you are guessing whether your creative is good enough, These people already know what works. While you are trying to figure this thing alone, they have somebody that is helping them to do it. So the gap between you and your competitors is not talent. It's not even product quality. You have a very good product, but somebody is selling more than you. It is information. And 47,000 naira closes that gap tonight. And then I'm going to be giving you something. And what's that? Money back guarantee. I know you have a doubt, but this is something I want you to know. I'm so confident in this system that I'm going to take all the risk away from you. Now, if you do not attract at least 5 serious buyers who pay you upfront within 48 hours of applying this system, I'm going to be refunding your entire 47,000 naira. So you don't have to be afraid of anything. If you do not attract buyers, at least 5 buyers, because I'm very sure you will attract more than 5 buyers. But if you don't attract at least 5 buyers, you are going to get your money back and you will keep everything you've learned. So you are not risking anything. The only risk here is not joining tonight and continuing to burn money. Also, I want you to take note that tonight's offer is not permanent. The 47,000 naira is just for 10 people. It is available for the next 10 people. Now, once 10 people join tonight, you will not be able to pay again because the price will go back to 200,000 naira. So it is only for 10 people because I cannot undo more than 10 people. I cannot undo more than 10 people. It is only for 10 people. After 10 people pay, the price goes back to 200,000 naira. All 6 bonuses will be removed. The work with you implementation will not be there again. All you are going to be getting is the modules. Okay, so the 11th person will pay 200,000 naira with no bonuses. I'm not saying this to pressure you. I'm saying this because I want you to make a decision tonight, not tomorrow, not next week, because tomorrow you will go back to running the same ad, getting the same results, losing a lot of money. Tonight is when you decide if this month is going to be different. Okay, now all you need to do tonight is when you decide if this month is going to be different. Okay, now all you need to do right now is to screenshot these payment details. You can see the payment details, screenshot it, and make a payment of 47,000 naira to the account name, account number, and to the bank. Now, immediately you make that payment, you can send your proof to either this WhatsApp number or this second WhatsApp number. So you can send your proof to any of these 2 WhatsApp numbers. So screenshot these payment details now so that you can make the payments right now tonight, because after 10 people, the payment, the whole offer is gone. After 10 people make payment. Okay, make sure you screenshot the payment details. Make sure you screenshot it. Now, you have 2 options, okay? And I want to ask you again, how much longer will you keep burning money? Now, option 1 is this. You can close this page. You go back to running ad the same way you have been running ad. You keep spending 100,000, 200,000 every month, attracting broke people, wasting your money, people that will comment and they will disappear. You keep dealing with, can I pay on delivery request? Or somebody that is not even selling a good product. They are making more sales than you that you are selling a good product. Okay, that's the first option. Or option 2, you join the Buyer Magnet Accelerator right now with just 47,000 naira. Me and my team, we will review your ad campaign before you spend a single kobo. That is, we will ensure that you don't waste your money. We will ensure that you, okay, you also get to learn the exact same system that turn ad campaign of somebody that spent just 2,000 naira to making over 300,000 naira. You learn all this winning ad campaign system. You also stop guessing. You stop wasting money. You stop attracting broke deal, that broke lead, and that is what option 2 gives you. Okay, with option 2, you finally feel calm. You finally feel confident. You are now running your ad instead of being anxious and frustrated. Now, all you need to do right now is for you to just screenshot the payment details. You can see the payment details. Just pay to the account name, P Digital Market Store Limited. That is the account name. You can see the account number. You can see the bank. It is our company name, not a personal account. It is a company name, okay? And now you send your proof on WhatsApp to these WhatsApp numbers, either this or this, any of the WhatsApp number you can see below. Now, while you are making payments, let me remind you of everything you are getting. Number one, you are getting the work with you implementation. That is where we come in personally to review your ad, more like we are working for you. We are making sure you run an profitable ad. Okay, we are making sure that your ad is being set up and makes you money. You are getting the 8 core training modules. You are getting a weekly life coaching call. You're getting the buyer framework filter, the template. You're getting the millionaire ad copy swipe file. You're getting access to our private WhatsApp group. You are also getting access to audience insight too. Now, another thing you are guaranteed is the 30-day money back guarantee, which is in just 48 hours, you are going to be getting at least 5 buyers, or you get a full refund. So you are not taking any risk than 80,000 naira. Now, for tonight alone, you are paying 47,000 naira, and we only have 10 spots. After the 10 spots, you will have to pay 200,000 naira. Okay, I can see there are a lot of people that are taking 10 slots. So pick it at 47,000 naira. Make your payments now. I will see you inside the buyer magnet accelerator. Okay,